right, a very happy Sunday to everyone. It is, sadly, it's the last, we're starting the last week of the season. Season goes to the 31st. Karen, love, thank you very much. Karen has taken a moment to come out and indulge me. At my feet, love, is a smaller pile of history. Good bit of redhead. The bluebill I've moved out, and the canvasback I've moved out. But first I need to do Karen's been very busy. Karen's been very busy cooking for Happy Australia Day. So salute, love, salute to Australia. Yes, salute. Cheers. Cheers to Australia Day. My crown black salute. So yeah, it is a very, hopefully it's a very happy Australia Day to you, love, and all your family and all my other Australian friends. But we've been, if you want to shoot up there real quick, clean off the shelf. You don't want to shoot up there? Mm-mm. Come on, love. Please. It's a garage. It's a garage. We've cleaned off the shelf in preparation for our very good friend Jeff Wood and his good friend Danny. They're driving. Actually, as we speak, they're in Havre de Grace at the Decoy Museum. Shout out to the Havre de Grace Decoy Museum. We've got some news about that. Pleasure and honor. A very big honor. They've asked me to be the May 2020 honorary chairman for the Decoy Show. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But they are at the Decoy Museum. They're coming down. I guess they'll be here maybe tomorrow night. They're going to gun Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One thing that Jeff wants to do with his grandfather's side-by-side is get a Chesapeake Bay canvasback. So that's what I can't say I'm scrambling. Am I scrambling? No, I'm not scrambling. It's just a nice Sunday. It's a really nice Sunday. It's a little cool, though. Still in shorts and flip-flops, love.
Of course.
All right, but more about the canvasbacks. I've assembled a rig of, I think the earliest bird is 1998. And the most recent bird is 2014. But, love, come with me, please. Let's go check out, see what I got. All right, so 1996. You can laugh if you want, but check this bad boy out. This is old Chesapeake cork. The pattern, I still have the pattern somewhere. Check out, kind of flounder eyes, huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
Does he look like a flounder?
A little flat.
Sugar pine. I think sugar pine from Oregon. I think this is a sugar pine pattern. I went a little bit on the thick side. But anyway, that's 1996. Again, the same pattern. 1996. The same pattern, only 4-inch cork. They know I just threw corn out back left. Another tan. Pretty sure this is Chesapeake cork, as I recall. We're going to talk about these in a little bit on over at the boat. Some more current day birds. These are hollow cork. There's 2 pennies in there, so you can say I can say they're at least worth 2 cents. But this is, again, so that was Chesapeake cork. This is imported Portugal cork, post-Wiley Portugal cork. This is hollow cork painted in heavy body matte Golden's paint. We love the Golden's paint. Textures up very, very nicely. I could have thinned this bill out a little bit, but it is what it is. Not a canvasback, but 1998. This is a black cork. I did these for the Havre de Grace Decoy show again for the Sunday rig bird. It was a six bird rig. You had to have at least 2 hens, and black cork bluebill. We got a couple 2 in the house that when Coot was, I don't know, 7, 8 weeks old, she chewed the bills on. So I've kind of saved them and retired them to the house. But black cork, black head. The bluebill is going to float nicely. Love, on over to the boat. This guy here, what's that say? 99? 1999. Yes, so 1999. I think this is a piece of Wiley cork. Got a little bit moldy, little funky, little mold. But anyway, a neat little nice little cork. I believe this is a Grayson Chesser pattern. If I had to say so, it's a Grayson Chesser pattern. Here is born 2009. Hollow cork again. I do know this is Wiley cork. I didn't put anything in it so it rattles, but it is hollow cork, again, painted in the Golden's heavy body mat. If you're not familiar with the Golden's heavy body mat, it's about the consistency of peanut butter, and it combs out very, very nicely. Some 2000 vintage. These are Wiley Cork. These are, I guess we'd call these life size, maybe a tad bit larger than life. Back in the day, I thought these were the shit. I really did.
Say that.
I can say that, love.
Okay.
It's my video. No, it's not? Yeah, these I thought were the shit. But anyway, the favoriteest bird out of that bunch is this guy right here, this little sleeper. I just think it's sexy as can be. And evidently, although I don't remember it getting shot, it's gotten shot before. So, again, Wiley Cork. I could go off on a tangent about the Wiley Cork company. Real quick, cork is tree bark imported from Portugal. All right, we can restart, and I will slow down because Karen ran in and she had her 8-minute timer set for the Aussie meat pies. They are awesome. This, again, love, a very happy Australia Day to you. All right, so the other thing that happened was my camera died, so Karen grabbed hers. So let me rewind for a second, and I will tell you about Wiley Cork. Cork, I'm going to slow down, so I was going to really rush it, love, and go really, really quick, but I'm going to slow it down. So if you didn't know, what are you making eyes for?
No.
Huh? What?
I like dead arm.
Dead arm?
Yeah.
So you saying we need to invest in like a tripod rig?
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to spend more money. So your arm's okay?
My arm's
Your arm's okay?
perfectly fine.
All right, cork is tree bark. It is grown in Portugal. The Wiley Cork Company in Wilmington, Delaware, it was pretty cool. It'd be on pallets where just these big halves of trees, just the tree bark, probably a good, I don't know, inch and a half thick, would come in. He would grind it up. Marty was his name. He would grind it up. I can't remember his last name. He would grind it up, and then kind of like what I've told you before, Karen, use like a Play-Doh extruder, where it would load it up, it would get compressed. I don't know what the binder was that he used, but I can tell you this, that Wiley Cork does not absorb water. So all these little places that you'll see where the paint, has been compromised, and the cork is raw, it just won't absorb water. He used it a lot in bridges for expansion joints. So today, all the Chesapeake cork early on, and then the imported tan high density cork that's imported today, it all absorbs water, sadly. And that's one of the reasons why I hollow those birds out. Plus, love, come right in here. The other reason that I hollow them out is we can use the Pitboss brand. I love the branding iron. Terry Distillates, thank you very much. It's a little hard. We could put the brand into the cork, but it's a whole lot better in the bottom of the wood. So, I'm all over the place, I know. I still have another bird I want to talk. Actually, 2 more birds I want to talk about, but let's just rewind a second to here. You can't come in, Karen. When I first started these, I didn't want to. This all in here is more of, I don't know. You said they look mean, didn't you? She said they look mean. We were loading them off they had attitude, right?
Yeah,
some of them do. Side note from talking about being mean, Karen, having a little attitude. Karen says some of the birds look mean. Check this guy out right here.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Just hold him still.
Okay, I'll hold him still. You want him good?
Beady red eyes, yeah.
Beady red eyes. I like to have my own style. I've always wanted to have my own style. Try to be original. Try to take a little bit from here or there, but I still try to be original. But I got to tell you, this is a Ned Maine 1995. This is Wiley Cork. Actually, love, I have a surf scooter upstairs. I should go break that thing out. But all of Ned's birds look, if you don't want to call them mean, they definitely have attitude. Mm-hmm. Attitude?
Yeah.
Attitude.
Can I?
Oh. What, Gam? Barbara, what?
I asked if I could take the laundry out of
I'll be right there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Barbara.
Okay. She's fine.
She's fine, Barbara. So anyway, Rye, hey, don't wander off, please. But anyway, back to birds have attitude, birds being mean. That's what I'm talking about, right, love?
Yes.
All right, so let's go back over that way. Let's go back over there. And I've always wanted to make more of I'd always wanted to carve a bird that it's cartoonish, if you will. Something that you could say was my style. So although this is not, that profile is not a true canvasback profile, much like this is. Compare these, please. You can check that out, right?
Yeah.
But I truly, even though that's more canvasback-esque, I really like these better. Speaking of what looks more like the bird, brings me to another bird. Right there. Check that out. Very, very nice profile. This is our good friend, Patrick Vincenti, circa 2015. This is a very, it's been gunned over. It's been in the Scoter rig before. It's been gunned over, but this is a very typical upper Chesapeake Bay decoy. The thing that's untypical about it is that it's hollow. These bodies are turned on a lathe. Right about here, love, I think I'm going to go to some footage where bodies are getting turned on lathes. So anyway, that's how the bodies get turned. They get turned on a lathe and they would be solid. But just like the surf scoter that Pat did for me, where I asked him to be hollow, he did a bunch of canvasbacks, oversized canvasbacks, has a 10 gauge brass hull inside. That's what's rattling. But anyway, that's Pat's bird, oversized, painted in oils, wet on wet, very typical of what a upper Chesapeake Bay, a Havre de Grace, Harford County style bird would be. Yes? Yes. We're going to go over this too. So, the last thing I want to show you, is the Canvasback V-boards. The V-boards. Hey, look, please. They're not called Y-boards. If you call them Y-boards, it's like telling everybody that you don't know what these are, because these are called V-boards. And basically a V-board is a wooden frame that opens up. Here is the V. The V is here. Don't call it a Y, because it's not a Y board. It's a V board. But the silhouettes, these will float very, very, very nicely. And these things, they show up forever. You maybe don't see the full bodies, but you'll see these things 300, 400, 500 yards away. So I'm excited about the rest of the week. We will be gunning from the world's largest duck boat. Steve Hoover, thank you very much. As well as Jeff wants to shoot his grandfather's side-by-side 12 gauge out of a layout boat. We're going to use the Terry Rose Core Sound 2-man layout boat. Terry Rose, thank you very much. Love, it's finally going to get used.
Yay.
And what? Speak. No, you speak. The little ride dog?
Yeah.
Is she going to go along with us?
Absolutely.
All right.
Put that thing to work.
We are going to put that thing to work. So, all right. So, just to recap, a very happy Sunday to everyone. January 26th. This is the start of our last season. Closes on the 31st of January. Happy Australia Day to everyone. I'm going to enjoy those meat pies. I'm going to enjoy a little more Crown Black. Jeff and Danny are still in Havre de Grace. I think they're going to get here tomorrow night. I'm just excited about the rest of the week. So as always, thinking of you, we are. Hey, truthfully, we appreciate you all following along. If you could give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you don't, leave a comment, please share. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. As always, thinking of you, we are. Woo!